Brandon Gibson playing against Ohio State. What's his status for this game?
You know, he's a little iffy, but he's kicking a little bit. But the same thing, Angelique. We don't want to. I don't want to overkick him. You know, and I've never been a kicker, so I can't imagine that problem. But he's a little iffy.
Muscle.
Yes.
Last year at this time, you were already talking a lot about Willie Henry and what he had done. What have you seen out of Henry Poggi and Maurice Hurst that you think?
Yeah, I think, both are going to be guys who are going to contribute, in a big way. Mo, I think he's won the scout team defensive player 3 or 4 times, and Henry's won it a couple times. And through the week, I think both of those guys, are just continuing to develop. I think Tom Strobel is another guy who's continuing to develop. So that's, exciting to see the progress.
And with Black gone and Washington gone and Pipkins coming back from injury, do you think they'll be ready to make that contribution next year?
Yeah, I would think so. And, are they going to be a little young when they start out the year? Yeah, they'll be a little young and inexperienced. But, just like Willie and just like Chris Wormley, I think the gains they made are pretty significant.
Especially with the early bowl practices, do you have to strike a balance between maybe preparing some of those younger guys and then getting ready to go out and win the last game of the year?
Well, you do. You do. And we've tried to give the younger guys a lot of quality snaps and a lot of our competition drills, tried to give them a lot of fundamentals and technique work at the same time. So, yeah, it's all packed in there pretty tight, playing on the 28th, having finals. We missed a couple guys about halfway through practice. We're going to take finals. So, it's hit or miss a little bit.
Talk about getting extra reps for some of the young offensive line last week. How have you seen that progress through until now?
Well, Chris Fox is getting some extra work in. David Dawson. Daryl's done a good job of trying to, piecemeal front to some degree where he can get those guys in with some quality reps, and they're all quality, but, trying to put guys together. So Kugler and Fox and, Bosch, obviously he's still a young guy. David Dawson, all those guys are getting a lot. Blake Bars, is playing a little bit of center, and that's been a good little bit switch for him.
Is that a pretty new development in the center?
Yeah, it's about the last 3 weeks.
What made you want to try that?
I think it was more of necessity a little bit, during practice a little bit, to not give somebody else so many reps, but I think it's pretty natural for him to.
How much discomfort is Devin having? I mean, is he able to, can he put any pressure on the foot right now?
He can put some.
But not enough.
Yeah, and I don't do the rehab and all that stuff, so I really can't answer that.
How comfortable would you feel right now with Shane starting?
I feel comfortable.
So
I like his development. Yeah.
How far has he come from when he first got here?
I think that's hard to put a time on it or a percentage on it, but I think he obviously has a better understanding of the offense. I think fundamentally, I think footwork-wise, the coverage aspect of going from one read to another read, I think is all improved.
You don't always talk in hunches or gut feelings, but do you have a gut feeling about Devin and his availability for the game?
The only thing I know about Devin, he's pretty tough. So if I judge it off of that, I think it's pretty tough. Now, what's that mean? It means he's pretty tough.